For every competency-based course at Kirkwood, there are 3 important documents that are provided to students in the course shell: the Competency and Assessment Alignment, the Pacing Guide, and the syllabus. In this video, we will talk briefly about the rationale behind each document and the characteristics of each document. The Competency and Assessment Alignment document is a relatively simple document, but it is a very informative and in some ways transformative document. There are several reasons why this document has been created for your course. First, the document serves as a map that shows the connections among the competencies, the assessments, and the course content. Seeing these connections helps ensure that everything in the course is aligned and is supporting student learning. Second, the document supports transparency of student learning. Any stakeholders, such as instructors, students, administrators, accreditors, can look at the document and find out what is being addressed in the course. Furthermore, the transparency demonstrates that the targeted learning outcomes are being addressed through the content and are being assessed in some manner. Finally, alignment is simply a best practice, and the document allows us to demonstrate that the competencies are being thoughtfully addressed and appropriately assessed. The structure of the alignment document is fairly simple. Each table corresponds to a course competency. The program competency or competencies that the course competency links back to are listed above, and below the sub-competencies, which represent the more fine-grained interpretations of the course competency, are outlined. Note that the number of sub-competencies can vary from course competency to course competency, and there is no magic number of sub-competencies that should be written. Since the sub-competencies represent what is actually assessed in the course, the corresponding summative assessments are listed next to each sub-competency. Generally, the title of the assessment is enough information to include in the document. In addition to the summative assessments, the formative assessments, activities, and/or materials used to help students prepare for the summative assessments are listed. Again, titles or brief descriptions are written in the table. Additional tables are included in the document for each course competency. Here is an example of a completed alignment document from the Project Management Basics course. Seeing a completed version can be helpful in better understanding what the finished product looks like. Now that's it. Like I said, the document is not very complicated. However, the information it provides is significant, and the thought process that it supports is powerful. Instructors should refer to the alignment document as they prepare to facilitate their courses. Reviewing the alignment document can help you get a good sense of what the course is about and how it's structured. The next document is the pacing guide for the course. The pacing guide is essentially a summary of all the activities and assessments that a student should complete in order to successfully complete the course. The purpose of the pacing guide is to provide students with guidance regarding how best to approach the learning activities and assessments for the course. Since competency-based courses are generally self-paced, students often benefit from some expert support to help them determine a reasonable pace through the curriculum. The pacing guide provides some structure for helping students wrap their brains around the demands and expectations for the course. The pacing guide is structured around weeks. For each week, the various activities, things like readings, videos, formative assessments, practice activities, summative assessments, and so on, are listed out. Next to each activity is an estimated time for completing the activity. It is important to note that the estimated time is just that, an estimate. Students may take more time or less time to complete the activity. The final column in the table is left blank and is eventually completed by the students as part of the attendance assignment for the course. Here is an example of a pacing guide from the Project Management Basics course. Currently, most pacing guides for Flex Forward are built around a 5-week timeline. The 5-week time frame was chosen to fit within the current 7-week mini-mester structure. It was also chosen to allow some flexible pacing within a mini-mester. As Flex Forward continues to evolve, the number of weeks included in a pacing guide may be adjusted. In addition, the application of the pacing guide and its use by both students and instructors to monitor student progress will continue to develop. The final document that we will discuss in this video is the syllabus for the course. We won't spend a ton of time discussing the syllabus, since this is a document that you are familiar with from other courses that you have taught. The purpose of the syllabus is to relate important information about the course to the student. Contact information, course policies, college policies, and so on are the main elements that make up the syllabus. The purpose of the CBE version is no different. Compared to the typical syllabus template that you are used to working with, the CBE version simply involves some language changes and some additions. Let's chat about a few of the differences between the typical syllabus template and the CBE or Flex Forward syllabus template. First, a couple of sections are included to help clarify the roles of the course instructor and the academic coach. The academic coach represents a role that is unique to competency-based courses. Therefore, students may need some guidance with regard to who is responsible for different aspects of the student's learning experience. The information included in the syllabus provides some clarification about the roles and responsibilities of the instructor and the academic coach. Next, if a course uses open educational resources, or OERs, some language is included in the syllabus template to explain what OERs are and how to access them. Next, most competency-based courses have a significant online component. Therefore, technology plays a critical role in the delivery of content and instruction. The section about technology resources is intended to remind students about what technology they need in order to be successful in the course. The student evaluation section of the syllabus includes information that references the unique way in which work is evaluated in a competency-based course. The language provided for this section of the syllabus is intended to clarify how verbal ratings are used and to clarify why points and percentages are not included in the gradebook. In addition, the ABF grade scale is also discussed. As a course facilitator, you will have to make some modifications to the syllabus before posting it in your course. Those modifications primarily involve updating your contact information and making any adjustments to particular expectations that you have. A finished version from the Project Management Basics course is shown here. So that wraps up our discussion of the important course documents. These documents provide important information to the students to help them be successful in their courses. They help to ensure transparency in student learning, and they reflect many of the best practices that guide course development. If you have any questions about these documents, please do not hesitate to reach out to the curriculum development team or to your administrators. Best of luck as you get ready to facilitate your course.